Hi everybody, Lisa here from Spirit Connections. I want to welcome you to today's Tarot Tuesday video on, what is today? Oh, April the 12th. I was checking behind the speaker to see what the computer screen said. Again, some very crazy energy yesterday. Solar flares. I had no idea why I woke up yesterday feeling absolutely lost and angry and all sorts of horrible things. But it turns out, once again, the reason is crazy energy coming through, kick us all in the butt and make us deal with our stuff. So, as my mama would say, put those big girl panties on. So I'm just going to, I've actually been called to use a couple of different decks today. Normally I would use my Gilded Tarot by Cyril Marchetti, but I'm actually in the middle of developing a tarot course. I'm really excited to share this one with you. That's going to be available hopefully within the next couple of weeks. And if you look on the website, on the online store, you'll notice I do have the Chakra Intensive up there. That is one that is best done as a workshop, as a group, in person. I have yet to adapt that to online. It's a very intense course for chakra healing and clearing, and I definitely recommend it if you're in the Southwestern Ontario area. Check the video description below. Contact me. It's well worth the time to do the seminar. As I was developing the course for you, I was doing the work, and let me tell you, it's intense. I spent many days feeling some things that I didn't think that I could still feel. I'm going to take my glasses off because the glare is driving me absolutely bonkers. I don't need them to read up close, so that's okay. Anyway, it's a very, very intense course. And I do recommend it if you are genuinely looking for a way to clear your energy, especially if you're a light worker and you know people who are light workers. It is definitely worth your time and effort. It's a little bit more than some of my other courses, and that's because it's a little bit longer. Based on my estimates of how long it's going to take, I'm looking at a 5 to 6 hour workshop. So definitely, if you're interested in that, get a hold of me and get a group together that you think would benefit from that, and we can set something up for that. Okay, so I'm going to start out with this great little deck my daughter and I found. It's by The Running Press, by an author named Dennis Fairchild and an artist named Julie Pashkis. It's just called Tarot. My daughter picked it out at the local Indigo store. I love the artwork on the cover. It's very pretty. So I'm very interested to see what it is that Spirit has for us today. It's such a fun little deck. I take it when I travel sometimes because when... Oh, that card kind of just flew out. I think they want us to pay attention to that one. I didn't see what it was, so I'm very interested to see. This one they want me to pick. Alright, so we're taking 2 of those. The other deck that I was called to pick up was the Doreen Virtue Archangel Raphael Healing Oracle cards. So I'm going to pull a couple of cards from here as well for us. Oh, I think that one there wanted to come out. Right there. I appreciate your patience and your understanding as I work through this, because Spirit has its own way of moving, its own way of doing things, and in part of our journeys and part of our learning is to let go and just let Spirit direct us and guide us and show us what we need to know. And I have to say, a lot of this I have had so much fun with. Alright, so we're going to start with the tarot cards. I'm going to see what the first one was that we pulled up. We have the VI, Six of Swords. There we go. And it came up upside down for us. I love the artwork on this. It is so wonderful and so simplistic. The Six of Swords is telling us that I'm seeing partnerships involved here, so I'm going to actually take a look. Oh, our Magician. He came up upside down too. And that's... It always kind of makes me laugh because when I was learning the tarot, the first thing I learned was that magician, he's a con man. And so that's what I really want to caution you if you're entering, because I'm seeing partnerships. If you're entering into partnerships, if you're seeing partnerships, please be careful, dot your I's, cross your T's, because you could be finding yourself in the hands of a con person, because, you know, it can go either way. It could be a man or a woman, right? Or it could be someone who doesn't identify with a gender. We don't know. But anyway, definitely somebody who is, you know, not out for your best interest, is not communicating to you the correct information. So please do your research, especially if you're getting into a business venture. Please do your research. I don't want to see anybody getting snowed over by someone because they didn't do their research. That's what I'm hearing. Research. So if you are looking into getting a new job, a new business venture, anything career orientated like that, please be careful. Please dot your I's. Please cross your T's. Please check every little nuance, every little detail, because this will be so important to you if you do not. That's all we have to say about that. Okay. Oh, this is a great one. This is something that I've been working on. Caffeine free. The card itself says, "Dear Archangel Raphael, I ask that you cut my cords of attachment to caffeine so that I may honor my body's natural energy rhythms without chemicals." So much. This has been some of the biggest messages that I've been getting for us all, to please start cutting out the chemicals. And I don't just mean caffeine. I know how much we all love coffee, because let me tell you, I love coffee. I love the smell of coffee. I love the taste of coffee. But about 6 months ago, my boyfriend had a very serious arrhythmia attack, where his heart started racing. They actually thought at work that he was having a heart attack. His best friend at work is a nurse, and she said, "No, you need to go to the hospital." And so I was having a nap, and I got that phone call in the middle of the afternoon. Thankfully, it wasn't the middle of the night, the middle of the afternoon. "Please come to the hospital because he's there, and we're not sure what's wrong." Thankfully, it was not a heart attack, but it was brought on by too much caffeine. It turns out this is something that runs in his family. And, you know, if you want to look after your heart, if you want to look after your adrenaline system, please try and cut out the caffeine. I know it's hard because, believe me, the first 2 weeks, I craved caffeine. I was seriously jonesing for a coffee. I love the taste of it. I love the smell of it. I had gotten down to where I was only drinking a little bit of milk and a half a sugar in it because I just loved it. And, you know, I love cappuccino. I love all of that stuff. And it's something that's been really difficult to cut out of my life, but I did it. And I'm working on cutting chemicals out of other parts of my life as well. I don't eat near as much meat as I used to. I don't use chemicals on my face anymore. I hardly ever wear makeup, as you can tell. I also am in the process of learning how to make some homemade natural remedies. I started working on a toner, a facial toner, that is helping a lot. I've very problem skin, and it's just something I've had to learn to live with my entire life. So you just have to look past that and be confident in yourself no matter what, right? So, you know, there's always things, and just really looking at the chemicals that we're eating and the chemicals in our water and the chemicals in all of our things. I was reading a study recently that says, you know, they've done some significant research on how cutting out chemicals such as our shampoo, our conditioner, hair products, makeup, perfume, deodorant, all of those things, if you cut those out within 30 days, there is a significant reduction to the amount of chemicals in your system. There's also a significant change in the balance of your hormones and your thyroid. So if you are experiencing any of those issues, start cutting out the chemicals, start growing your own food, start eating more organically, and really look for homemade products that can help you in your daily beauty routine. The last one we have, massage. I know a lot of us can't always afford to go to a massage therapist because it's very expensive. But the whole message of this card isn't necessarily specifically that you have to go to get a massage. The message is self-care. And this has been a huge, huge, huge message lately. Every day, every day, I get this message. Self-care, self-care, self-care. And what I get from that, it's not just, oh, go get a massage. It's everything. It's, what do you need in your day to be able to relax, to be able to be just calm and find your inner peace and find, that place where you're not overreacting when a situation comes up. For me, that's meditation. For others, that could be, running, yoga, joining a gym and getting on that exercycle or the stair climber or the treadmill. For other people, it could be gardening. It could be cooking. You have to find that place to just really find your own, way of connecting with your inner self and just being able to find your inner peace. And it also is in those whole, the spa treatments. Some ladies do like to get their nails done. Myself, I personally don't because, again, chemicals. I'm really, really working hard to get rid of that because I find every chemical I give up, the better my connection to spirit. So it's, if you're a light worker out there too, if you are really feeling that call, heed that call because you will find you are in a much better place as a result. I know for me, I've always had digestive issues. I've had ulcers as a child, and self-care was a big thing. Giving up the caffeine, the alcohol, the heavy fried products, also giving up, the tension and the stress of being in an emotionally abusive marriage. That really went a long way, and people look at their lives and they think, I'm so constrained by society, but I think we're at a point now where society needs to sit down, shut up, and watch. I know those are very blunt words, but sometimes spirit doesn't pull any punches, and that's what I'm getting from my guide today is society needs to sit down, shut up, and watch, because it's time. It's time for us to change. It's time for us to be the best people that we can be, and it's time to renew ourselves and renew Mother Earth. So I really hope that we can all find it in ourselves to learn to be the best people that we can be, and just really put out there that we are healing, that Mother Earth is healing, and that we are learning to take better care of ourselves. Thank you so much for listening today. Like I said, see the video description below. Check out some of the new courses I'm offering, and I can't wait to be able to share that tarot course with you. I am looking to get things done so that you can take these courses online. It's still a little bit beyond my technical capabilities, so we will get there when I have a few moments to spend with my tech-savvy boyfriend who understands how all this programming and stuff works, because here I am once again recording this video with my phone when I wanted to use our kick-ass new webcam, but I cannot because it wouldn't let, the program we have wouldn't let me, so I have to figure out how to use the program. So again, thank you so much for bearing with me. See the video description below for how to contact me and how to get a hold of me and book your reading, healing, or workshop with me. Thank you so much for listening. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, everyone.